Hello, this is Stephanie, and again you have made your way to my channel, Saving with Stephanie J. Going to do something a little on the flip side today, and I am going to do a cooking segment. This is something real easy. I'm calling it creamy one-pan chicken and mushrooms. And you could either cook that with egg noodles and put it over with egg noodles, or you could put it over rice, or maybe just have a side dish and a salad with it. What you're going to need is some garlic, some chicken, about a medium onion, a thing of mushrooms, 1/2 cup chicken stock, 1/2 cup heavy cream, 1/2 cup cheddar cheese, or the cheese of your choice, and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. Alrighty, we're going to get started. This is going to be quick and easy, and you're going to be able to have leftovers, and it's going to be very easy to reheat if you want to take it for your lunch for the next day. Here we go. Let's get started. First, I've got my eye on about a medium-high heat to get it started off with. I'm going to use a little bit of oil, not too terribly much, just enough to kind of coat the bottom of the pan. You'll see I've already got my chicken breast cut up. And the skillet's getting nice and hot. And I cut it up into about medium small pieces. Boy, you can tell that's screaming hot, can't you? What I want you to do is brown both sides of this. That'll take about 4 to 5 minutes. Now remember, be very careful when you are cooking with chicken. As you see me, I'll wash my hand 1,000 times, and I'll take this and get another plate, just entirely another plate, and another set of tongs. So what I want you to do, now this is going to depend on how much salt you like. In my opinion, I don't think you need more salt to it. You're more than welcome to add salt to it, but I'm more of the person that adds it at the end. You see me turning it over. Like I say, we're going to cook it until it's about almost all the way done, or you can do it all the way done, whatever you and your family likes. I have also already got a pan of what we call butter noodles. You could put this over rice. I think it would be very good over mashed potatoes. Just kind of do it like that. And we're going to sit and let that cook for just a minute. Okay, now our chicken has cooked a little bit more than 4 or 5 minutes, because you see my pieces are a little bit bigger, and that was just preference. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this chicken, slippery little boogers, out of the pan and put it into a clean plate. And I've already cut into one of the pieces of chicken to make sure that it is done, and it is. And you know, chicken will continue to cook a little bit even after you take it out. Now, I do not want you to rinse the pan. That's some good stuff in there. Okay? Next, what we're going to do is draw my stuff out. Pray I don't spill it. Ooh, scary. I'm just going to set my pan off for just a second. And you can see we've still got a little bit of oil in the bottom, which is just fine. I am going to put my 1/2 cup of chicken stock, 1/2 cup of heavy cream in, and a couple cloves of garlic. See, I'm adding my chicken stock first. And my garlic. My family loves garlic. Okay. The 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Give that a little stir. Now I'm going to put in my onions, and you'll see this is more than a medium onion, but my family, or I say me, I'm the family, likes onion, and I don't like to, when I cut up an onion, not go ahead and do the whole onion. And this is about the time of year the onions are about to come into season. You see, I'm just doing this around, and I've got my heavy cream sitting over here. I've got my cheese sitting over here, and it won't be long until we will be ready. Now, you know, onions will emit some liquid, so give that a second to kind of reduce down. I'm going to go ahead and add my mushrooms. And this is just your regular pack of button mushrooms that comes in the thing. Just going to dump them in there like that. All right, like that. Done. Going to cook them until everything, the onions get a little bit translucent, and the mushrooms, you know, get a little bit of color on them. Turn that down a little bit. I think I can crank her back up. As you see, that's a lot of mushroom and onions, yeah, but it's going to cook down quite a bit. But like I say, I try to go heavier on the vegetables. That way I don't eat as much meat. Even though it's chicken, I try to be a little bit better. And I just leave that, let this cook with no lid, because I want everything to kind of evaporate. Yeah, I know that'll make your cabinet splatter a little bit, or your oven, so you'll have to clean that later, but that's all right. Alrighty, I'm going to let this sit right here for just a little bit. Now I'll come back at you. Okay, as you see, everything is down pretty good. And I know that you're thinking, mercy, Stephanie, that has got a lot of onions in it. Yes, it does, but that's the way me and my family like it. Now I'm going to sit this off of the hot stove off for just a second. And I'm going to add my 1/2 cup of heavy cream. Okay. Give it a little stir. Okay, now I'm also going to add my 1/2 cup of the cheese of my choice. Sometimes I use cheddar, but right now I'm going to use some shredded Monterey Jack cheese. About a 1/2 cup. More or less to you and your family's liking. Letting this eye cool down just a little bit. You're going to see that this is going to start to thicken up. And what I'll go ahead and do now is I will take my chicken and just put the bad boys back in there. Whoop. Ooh, my hand's over a hot stove. Woo! There we go. And I will just keep stirring. You see that cheese getting all nice and melty. Now at this point you can look at it and say, oh, you know, I think I need a little bit more juice. No, I think I'm all right. I think I am going to add just a bit more beef broth. Whoop, I meant to say chicken broth. Because like I say, I am putting this over maybe 1/4 cup. I am putting this over butter noodles, so I want it to have more juice. Make sure I get all that heavy cream in there. If we want to eat bad, we're going to do a good job of it. Like you see, this is starting to thicken. And I just like to get that chicken all nice and coated on there. Okay, now I feel safe to go ahead and move it back to the regular eye. Do a little bit of cleanup. You'll always clean as you go. Cooking is not quite as bad as you thought. Now, this is going to be really good, like I say, put over butter noodles. And you can get these off of Amazon, and I'll even put the link below. It is the Pyrex dish. It's the 4-cup. And I like glass because it's easy to microwave in. It doesn't bubble up your plastic. Just take the lid off. Freezes well and doesn't hold any weird smells. Just keep that going just real nice and soft. Because technically everything in here is cooked. Your chicken's cooked. Your mushrooms and onions are cooked. Right now you're just worrying about your sauce. This isn't something I'd leave and go run throw clothes in. I'd at least stay in the kitchen so you can keep an eye on it. Now this could be the point that if you wanted to add a little Parmesan, which is what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to add about 1/4 cup of Parmesan. Good sprinkling there. One of the reasons I'm doing that is because I had that left over from something I cooked the other day. The main reason I'm cooking this now, and I'm going to show it to you later, is Tuesday I am having surgery on my foot. So this is going to be something very good to eat. It won't be a hamburger or nothing like that. It'll be something good and pretty decent for me. Alright. Now you can add as much cheese as you want. Like I said, if you want it creamier, you can add more heavy cream. You can add some more chicken stock. I just get this. It's Kitchen Basics. At this point, if you wanted to, you could do a little taste test just to see if it's salty enough or got enough pepper. But me, I think once it's get that cheese in it, I think that gives it a pretty salty taste, in my opinion. And I cook my butter noodles in chicken stock, which gives my butter noodles a lot of flavor. As you see, here are my butter noodles, just waiting on their little friend to come see them. I'm going to leave that sit here on the stove, keep it a little bit warm. You see that bubbling good? That is why you do not want to not mind the store with this one, because as it gets a little bit thicker, it'll stick. So now would be a good time to like do your load your dishwasher, something that's real quick, because you don't want to take your eyes off of this. Let that just simmer down another minute or so. Alrighty, let's give this another second or so. Alrighty, as you can see, this has gotten nice and thick. Hear that? Everything is already cooked. I've already tasted my sauce. And just a little bit of salt. Now all I'm going to do, let's see if I can start out like this. And when I pan's not as heavy, I can add it a little bit more at a time. Like I say, this would be great to take for your lunch. Ooh, a little bit more. This is a heavy, heavy pan. But that's one of the reasons. Whoop! One jump ship. Like I say, I like to have my chicken in a little bit bigger bites. I don't want to feel like I'm eating soup. I think if I cut my meat while I'm eating it, it makes me feel like I'm eating more. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Yes, I can. Not too much of a catastrophe. All right. Hang on just a second and I'll show you this bad boy plated up. Right here, get you some chicken, get you some noodles, some of that good sauce. Look at that. I think you could put that over mashed potatoes. I think you could put that over rice. Have you a good side salad, maybe some broccoli. Hope you like it. Thank you.